Hello, my name is Amanda Brandenburg, and I am the discussion leader for this Shakespeare discussion board. For this video, I am going to briefly summarize each post of the group and then give an overall comparison. The first person in the group is Marissa Garcia, and her post is about how the speaker is enticing himself to the illustrations of his words, such as the bare branches and fire. She came to the conclusion that he is not as adventurous as he once was, which is why he talks the way he does in the sonnet. Marissa also stated that the sonnet is actually a warning to the reader that the fear of death is also the reason that our love is increased. For the second post is Shelby Phipps. She talked about how the author is writing about how he is getting older. She also thought that he compared the bare branches and the embers to his aging process. She also points out that he is comparing the fire going out to the time he has left to live. So when the fire goes out, his life is over. Unlike Marissa, Shelby thought his love grew in his old age because he doesn't have a lot of time left. Lastly, in her dialogue between Hamlet and Ophelia, she focuses more on Ophelia and how she could not come to a decision about what to do because she was torn between her love for Hamlet and her love for her family. Lastly, in my post, I believe that the author did not really appreciate the time he had on Earth until he realized that he was out of time and that death had caught up with him. I also thought that his love grew because he had found acceptance in the fact that he was dying, and because he knew that in death he would have nothing. In my Hamlet and Ophelia dialogue, I talked about how Hamlet faces a moral dilemma with suicide, and how he wishes that he could end his life, but he fears that God would judge him harshly for it in the afterlife. In conclusion, all three of us had the same basic idea about the sonnet and how the speaker is facing old age and is learning to love through the aging process. However, Marissa believed that it was the passion that fueled the man's love, while Shelby thought because he was out of time on Earth, his love grew stronger. And lastly, I believe that he learned to appreciate the life he had lived, and his love grew from acceptance of death. Lastly, in the Hamlet and Ophelia dialogues, we had the same ideas, but Shelby focused more on Ophelia's moral dilemma, on what to do because she loved both Hamlet and her family, while I wrote about how Hamlet was facing the moral dilemma of suicide, and how God may punish him for ending his life prematurely and not on the path God has set for him. Thank you. This is a comparison of all our posts.